Good morning, interwebs. It is almost 10 o'clock and we are already in the car. Who's proud? Okay, I recognize that normal people would be up and around before now, but hey, it's a feat when you go to bed as late as I do. So we are on our way to Manhattan because I have acupuncture today and we have, what, like 7 Menards orders to pick up?
I think it's like 5.
Tractor crossing. There we go. Because you know, that's normal around here. Oh, here's our new road. By the way, it is done. And I was telling my sister the other day that I am so excited to not have an asphalt road. Because you would think that asphalt would be preferable to gravel. But look at how flat this is. The potholes have been so bad that this is actually smoother. Good morning, interwebs. It's 10:19 in the morning. I'm up, I'm dressed. Today is already shaping up to be an incredibly stressful day. We'll see how it all turns out. And it should be potentially worse because I slept terribly last night. So yeah, it was just not a great night. So today is probably not going to shape up to be a super great day. Plan today is to take this mountain of stuff and the mountain of stuff for the shelves that Steve has also unloaded onto the front porch and turn my office from the set of the next Sharknado movie to something that looks more useful, and so I can empty out all my stuff that is currently taken over the entire house. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot. And now I'm about to go and try and dig through Menards orders because potentially we're missing some very important parts. Even though yesterday I asked if we had all the important parts and we had the packing, or like the little picking slips. I don't know. Well, it is 1:43 and I was right. Today was stressful and unpleasant and not great overall. But we did get some shelves up. We got that many, which is much less than Steve and I expected to get done. I think that ultimately these are the best shelf choice for what I want. I think they're going to serve my purpose. I will say I do not recommend them for people who are not good at home improvement DIY building of things, or doing it with people you do not work well with, because yeah, it was a test made worse by the fact that our house, despite us, you know, having redone the room, it is out of square on all 3 directions because our house is old and it's on a stone foundation, which at one point when we first moved in was even mud jacked, which is a process where they literally took like archaeological dig tools and dug out every rock of our foundation along the other wall and then replaced it all with new cementy stuff, which isn't exactly cement. It was a process. But because of that, our house does not sit squarely. It sits at its own wonky angle. And that means that the walls have some wonkiness to them and they don't... things that had to be adjusted for. Overall though, the learning curve, I mean, I think we're fairly through it. I think this is the hardest corner that we started in, so it'll get better. But yeah, that was a thing. What else? I was just telling Steve, I was texting with him, and I was telling him I feel like this is a Make Kendra Suffer episode. Again, we're watching Star Trek, so there's gonna be a lot of weird Star Trek references lately. Apologies, maybe, if you don't understand them. In Deep Space Nine, there's a thing called Make O'Brien Suffer episodes, where there are these episodes that are kind of, some of them don't even really fall into the timeline of the show, some of them do. But basically, their main purpose is to just make this one character's life miserable. Like, just one annoying thing after another happens. Some of them are, like, scary, and some of them are just, like, totally, like, mess with his mind, and whatever. And, yeah, I'm just having one of those nights since everybody went to bed. Just, like, one annoying thing after another. Steve got a soccer schedule because he's going to be playing adult soccer down in Manhattan, which, as you know, is, like, an hour away each direction, and, yeah, it's going to be a lot of games. So that is it's more games than he thought he was signing up for. So it's going to be interesting for the next, I don't know, 6 weeks-ish. And then Etsy's raising rates. Yay. Not great. So I don't know, that's gonna be a thing. And what else? Oh, so I had my phone charging in the other room, and I came back to sit here with my computer, which is having issues connecting the internet and won't like even open my email properly because our internet's being dumb. And my phone was charging in the other room, and it goes off because I had a message to respond to, and that was fine. That part was great. But I was sitting here working on my cardigan before that, and I got up and I had my eye hook. Thought I left it in here. Go in, do what I needed to do, walk back in here. I cannot find this eye hook to save my life. I've walked back and forth probably 25 times. Like literally just pacing back and forth, poking at things to see if I could find it. I went completely through the project bag. I've moved my chair. I moved the things that were on the floor around me. It's not in here. Could not find it on the counter by the phone, which is the only place I had been. I looked on the floor back and forth. I don't know where it is. And I'm like 4 rows from being done with the, like I was saying, I was like 4 rows being done with the straight section of my cardigan so that I could move on to the next steps. I was making good progress even, and I was enjoying it. And then as I'm complaining about it to you, my camera runs out of memory. Just one of those evenings, people. Just one of those evenings. And I think one would argue, okay, well you should just go to bed then and make the evening be over, right? That would be a good solution. Except I took a 2-hour nap this afternoon with the kids at like 4:30 because they needed to take a nap and I was tired because I slept so bad last night. And so I'm really not tired right now. It's only 1 something, so I'm not tired to begin with, and I slept fairly recently, so I'm even less tired. I'm just frustrated is what I am. But okay, I guess I'll go find my K hook and work on my Afghan instead, even though that's not the project I want to work on, because I don't want to switch to a different hook because then my cardigan will look weird. Anyways, okay, I'll go find something to do.